Hello, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about a very important topic: manifesting with God. And I've had a long conversation with God about this in my beautiful angels, and it was a tough conversation because I'm a very practical person. I go by statistics, I go by what works, what doesn't work, and I see a lot of people of God. God will always take care of his people, but a lot of people who are of God and put their trust in him will fail. And it sucks. It really sucks. That's why people basically like, well, God wasn't helping me. Before I start this video, it has nothing to do with God. This is why we're supposed to read the Bible to find out what he actually meant and how he's helping us. I'm going to teach you some spiritual laws and this is why, because I've been studying I've been studying and stuttering. Well, wow. Talk about the power of the word. I've been stuttering. My angels are laughing with me. They're laughing at me too, but I've been studying with lottery winners, and I'm just like, and I've been hearing what they all have to say. Almost maybe 1 out of 10 of them actually talks about God. A lot of them they don't care about God, or they don't address him, they don't claim him. Some of them, I know exactly what they're doing. For we are legion, for we are many. They went to Legion. Legion will help you win the lottery. But then when you win it, someone walks up to you and goes, like, and you made Legion laugh. That's how that. I'm not gonna say any specific lottery winners, but the one who got I can't say that word. I just blocked myself from saying the word. The one who got by their own family member, they did it through Legion. And Legion's many, so they're just gonna have a field day. So that's the thing. Maybe 10% of people of God are actually, and that's the thing. It depends what you're doing. It depends on your action. It depends on your reaction. It depends if you're putting in all this work, and it depends on what you're doing. How much action do you want to put in a day? Are you doing it with your mind, with your body, etc.? But this is the thing. People will talk to God and get so disappointed, and there's patterns of it too. So everyone's seeing some form of pattern of something. So when you talk to God, and this is why people will be sick for years and not get better, and you ask God, it's like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. And this is real. You're asking, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Nothing has changed. Well, the only thing that hasn't changed is you, unfortunately, just based on spiritual law. So you could, and this, I'm going to talk to you about my mustard seed theory, because I write theories and theses. For 5 hours straight, I'll be writing and listening to Jesus and my beautiful angels and the Holy Spirit. I'll be writing stuff down, even Mary. So I'll be writing stuff down that they say, and I'm just like, and I'm talking with them, and I'm writing stuff down, and I'm talking with them, and I'm writing stuff down, and I'm like, oh, holy guacamole, and I'm like, my brain gets full. So sometimes I have to go inside my shell for a second, because I'm like, what in the world? So it's an unfortunate thing that most people of God are not doing well like that. Most people who go through the enemy are doing well because the enemy it's not their reward. So what can we do about this? You have to understand, people will put, and this is very complex, people will put 100% faith in God and ask for something, and it won't come to them. And it's the most heartbreaking thing ever. You can have 5 years of asking over and over with 1,000,000% faith, it does nothing. James 2:17, 2:18, faith without works is dead. And that's the thing. You can't just trust in God. You have to trust in him and to do your part. But what is that? That's where people get lost. People don't know what they're supposed to do. What if you're sick and you haven't gotten better for years, and you're like, God, I've been asking you for help. You're taking all these medicines, you're going to different doctors, and you're like, I'm putting in the action, nothing's changing. The one thing you haven't changed is your mind. And that is like the most hard to grasp thing. Basically, we are responsible for our own reality. God's not making anything new for you. He's not making anything new for you in your life right now. I'm going to tell you that right now. It sucks to hear, but once you realize energy can't be created, he can't make a new energy. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void. Darkness ruled upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters and said, let there be light. And there was light. 7 days of creation, he made everything. Everything's already here. He's not going to make you something new. So don't expect something new into your life if you're not actually manifesting it. And that sucks. It sucks to hear, but it's going to wake you up. It's like, okay, so this actually will make sense for a lot of people who haven't seen anything. People of God are the same kind of people, and this is the thing, it's not every person of God. Like I said, 10% of people out of the 100%, they'll be the kind of people, and they'll actually see what they want come to fruition because they put in some serious work. So it depends. Are you going to work with your mind or your body? You work with your body, you're going to be tired. You work, and you do work all day and night. You might not even see any change that way because that's not your mind. That's just, if you think you have to work to make money, you don't have to work a day in your life to make thousands of dollars each day. Really. There's people who are dead in the ground making $3,000 a day for some kind of invention they had back then because they use their mind. Some people do this by accident. So, like I said, and this is the most hurtful thing ever for people to find out. It's like, you did all this work and nothing's changing. You've asked God, you trusted, it's like, why is this not happening? It's happening, but if you're letting him do it and you're just trusting, you're going with the flow. You need to make a flow. You need to get yourself together. So I'm going to talk to you about it right now. The biggest thing you can ever do, you got to start speaking things into existence every day. If you want change in your life and you're not speaking into existence what you want to happen as if it's there, you're going to be stuck. You will not be happy. You'll be waiting for some blessing and you'll be disappointed. You'll wait a whole year and not see one blessing. You will be in the same exact place you are next year right now because you didn't create. The word holds the power over life and death, and if you want a new life for yourself, you better start creating. You're stuck here until you get to the afterlife. So that's why there's people in heaven, and yes, people in heaven look back on their life on earth and they're just like, I'm disappointed because I didn't know this. There are people, and yes, ancestors, when they're above the firmament, they look back and they say, God, when are we going to have our chance? Basically, when it's Judgment Day, when are these people, when is this going to happen? And it sucks. It really does suck, but you have to realize you're doing this on your own with God backing you. So don't use God as a crutch. What will happen is, and this happened I'm going to tell you my experience when I was younger as well. I'm going to use myself as an example. I would see, and I'll get the 3 things you have to do: affirmations, visualizing, audio. So you have to feed your brain. So the biggest thing I would do is, basically, I would see, and this is I was all over the place with my relationship with God way back then. So I would just manifest, and I found out how to do it correctly, and I'd make tremendous amounts of money just out of thin air, like literally just getting checks for nothing. Like my university, they would give me money for just being there, like thousands of dollars a semester just for being there. I'm just like, they would waive scholarships and whatnot, and I'm like, I would just get off easy, and people are like, oh, you're doing that because I was manifesting like crazy. Be like, oh, that manifestation stuff doesn't work. I'm like, you don't work. Like, your brain doesn't work. So I was very stubborn. I was very hard-headed, and then I was seeing so much success, and I was just like, okay. And it was some effort because the visualization 3 times a day. I taught my manifestation video. If you don't watch that video, I'm telling you to go watch that video after you watch this video. If you want to be successful, watch that video. I'm not repeating it again because I gave you all my secrets. If you want everything handed to you, nothing will come to you. Nothing. So yes, I'm a fiery person, but guys, I'm helping you move. I'm getting soldiers of God in the right direction. Stand up for what's yours. Wake up. The enemy's at active work. God's children sit back and expect God to do everything for him. Or her. For them. Okay, so that's the difference between the devil and God. It's that God will have his children put in some work, and then God will protect the work, God will cover it. But God's children get lazy, like flat out lazy, complacent. God can do anything he wants, so you expect him to do everything for you. He's not going to do any of it. He won't, because he already did. He made the world in 7 days. You want that lifestyle for yourself, watch my other video. And I'm strict on it too. I say, if you want, watch my How to Manifest video. I got partially mounted in that video, and that's not going to happen again. Okay? Watch that video. I'm assuming you guys watch it from now. Rewatch it if you have to. So, that's the thing. You're responsible. You're on your own. but you're not on your own. But that's the thing. And this is the biggest thing. What about people for God? I mean, people of God who they get everything. There's some people of God who get everything they want simply by asking for it. Do you want to know how they do it? Because there are some people like that. They're doing the same thing. They're actually putting in the work, but they don't know it. And this is something I've actually studied. So faith is the size of a mustard seed. So a little bit of faith will take you to where you need in your relationship with God. But if you have 100% faith, 100% faith, 100%, 100% maximum. I didn't say 99, I said 100. If you have 100% faith, you're manifesting it just with your faith. God's not doing that fully. He's letting you do it. But you've manifested it by having a million absolute, because look at the laws of, any law of assumption, law of attraction. You assume that God's doing it, and in essence, he is, because you manifested him doing it, but you had 100% belief. Most of you don't have 100% belief. Be honest. Some of you do, and some people have like a subconscious blind belief. And that's good, but some people have 99%, which that doesn't work here. It doesn't work. Sometimes it does, but it's not consistent. You'll be like, what's going on? So either put your faith 1,000% in God and then manifest, or the next technique is, if you're someone who's, and this is why people move away from God, is because like, I can't have that much faith. I'm trying. And God will be like, I get it. So you only need this much faith. That's it. You don't need a lot of faith, but you should. The more faith you have, the more speed. It's like a fast forward button on a video. Some people watch me at 2 times speed. Some people watch me at 2,000 pace of speed. You watch me at 1.5 or 2.0, and I'll start talking really fast. And when I talk really fast, and it goes at a 4 pace, so you ever see the video? So, but that's the thing. It'll be like that. It'll be like, whoa, what's this? So here's the secret. This much faith, or more is better. And then you watch that video on how to manifest, because I'm not teaching it again. Affirmations, visualizations, and affirmations, visualizations, subconscious audios. You got to be programmed somehow. Okay? So if you're not doing those three, you're going to be in the same place. You will. And you can't not take a break from one. You can't. I mean, it has to go together. You're being fed something daily. If you listen to a song about anything, even from a distance, that song programmed you. If it's about crying and heartbreak, you'll live it for 6 months because you accidentally listened to it. Your subconscious picked it up like a net. Now, that's my mustard seed theory. It's because some people of God will just have absolute faith, and they'll manifest stuff, and then some people will just be like, I'm not seeing anything. People will be sick for years because they're not manifesting themselves getting better. God will look at you and be like, okay. And that's the thing. Humans don't know this. Humans really don't know this. It's that God wants, he wants you to manifest. So shall my word leave my mouth. It shall not return to me void, but it shall prosper. As I said, do you want to prosper? And send out your word. If you're not doing affirmations, that's your life. You're on your own. God gave you everything you need with the power of your word. Hold your hand to your voice and feel your voice. That's a vibration. You want a high vibration? You want a vibration of a luxurious life? Hey, I'm going to teach you something right now. Put your hands on your vocal cords right now. You want to feel what a vibration is? I want to teach you what a vibration is. Like this. Everyone like this. And say, I am rich and I am wealthy. Hold your right hand up or your left hand up. It'll be tingling, itching, getting sweaty, vibrating, etc. Because that word you just sent out is the vibration of a rich and wealthy lifestyle. Put yourself out there. God's not going to help you if you don't help yourself. The Lord helps those who help themselves. I have to say, my chair is moving out. I have to say, a lot of people of God get complacent and lazy in their relationship. They expect him to do everything. He's not a genie. He's God. He'll back you and he'll destroy your enemies and he'll protect you. But if you just want a lifestyle of, if you're trying to live a lifestyle, and like I've heard people say, I've had a woman say to me in my TikTok live, I don't want my life to change. I'm going to stay exactly where I am. I don't like change, so I'm going to stay right here. Do you know what happened to her? She got evicted. Why? It's because she didn't like change. She wasn't changing anything, so she's basically, I'm not Florida so man, I don't want a necklace because it's going to change my life in a good way. And I don't want good or bad. I just want to stay where I'm at. I'm like, that's not how life works. You're living in a delusion if you think that. You're deluded. So you're going to go, that person went downwards. And now that person wants their life to change when it's too late. You don't wait till it's too late. You make the changes now. So what's more important, and this is kind of, since people watch this video until this point, you know what's more important than your word? Visualizing. I found this out recently. If you see yourself, I mean, I'm gonna ask you a question right now, and I'm straight up. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. You guys are not going anywhere. You will always be stuck unless you see yourself where you're at, and that sucks to hear, but it will get you places. If you would like to publish your own book, but you've never actually seen yourself in your mind's eye, like in your imagination, in the 5D, if you've never seen that happen, it will never happen. You can count on it never happening. You can speak it into existence all you want, it'll never happen. And if it does come into existence because you spoke it but you didn't see it, it won't be the way you want it to. It'll be disappointing. I'm promising you, if you don't visualize every single day, at least one time a day, you're not going anywhere. You're going to be stuck. I'm telling you guys, through the Lord, visualize. Ask Jesus to bless your manifestations. Ask the Holy Spirit, ask the Father in heaven to bless your manifestations, and they'll come to fruition. You have to visualize. What you see with your eyes is lies. The eyes lie. Okay? So you're looking at a reality that's not even, this is not a reality. This is inside your mind's eye is reality. This is the only time I'll say the secret. Your body is a veil. Your body is a complete lie. This body is the veil. That's the only time you'll ever hear me say it. The body is the veil. That's why when you lose the veil, then the veil is off. Your body is a container. If you're not looking outside your container, you're screwed. So this is why so many children of God get disappointed. Why? When you practice what I teach, what will happen? You'll grow your relationship with God tremendously. You'll feel close to him. You'll have an actual relationship to him. You'll feel his love. And you won't look at him to help you like that. You'll ask him for help. You'll expect it, but you won't feel transactional. You won't be like, God, you'll have a genuine relationship because your finances is up to you, but he'll protect it. It's basically him taking over your finances, but you're doing the manifestation through him. Versus you're asking, hey, can I have help with this finance? Can I have help with this finance? He's gonna be like, no. That's the biggest thing. He'll be like, I'll help you learn to change your mind, but he'll be like, He won't really say it. God lets his children figure it out. And in this video, he allowed him to tell you guys because most of you are falling behind. Or you're staying exactly where you're at. And it's breaking some of you. Especially because I said this is a month of ice. It is the month of ice. Most of you are frozen, stuck. And I did say it's the month you see something go through the ice. What's going through the ice is manifestation. If you're not manifesting, you're going to be screwed. Because you're manifesting. Someone's manifesting for you. Someone in the... Oop, I almost said it. Someone's doing forms of manifestation on you actively 24/7. If you're not fighting it, you're going with the flow. The flow will lead you off the waterfall. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. If you actually want to become a master manifester, get a custom necklace from my website, Florida Stone Man. If you don't have a custom necklace around your neck, you're flat out missing out. It makes your manifestations 100 times stronger through the Lord, through Jesus, through your beautiful angels, through the Most High God, through the Holy Spirit, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Wear a custom necklace, and your life's a lot better. If you don't have one, like I said, you're missing out on a reality that you should be in. Get it from FloridaStoneman.com, then DM me on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.